Hi Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your April 2019 general and love reading. Remember guys, if you want to see just your love reading, I'll timestamp it in the comments, and you can kind of, or if somebody else is watching it, you can timestamp it, that's fine. Search for the timestamp in the comments and it will be there, and you can just go across and watch your love reading first. If you want to see the general reading first, you can, that's up to you. There's also your week ahead as well, from today, 18th through to the 24th, is up on the channel as well, sitting next door to this one, Capricorn too. Okay, if you'd like to order a private reading with me, guys, there's, where would it be? Which side would it be on? I think it's on this side. I think it's here. You kind of hover your cursor or whatever, your finger, if you're using a phone or a tablet, across the top, and you come to something that's got like an eye on it in a round box. You click into that, it comes up with a link for my website, and you go straight through. Simple as that. Okay. For your reading, guys, we are going to use the everyday, well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use, this is one of my newest decks, only about a couple of months old this is with me now. I love this deck. Wheel of the Year Tarot, really, it's just so positive. I love this deck. This is what the focus will be for the month. So we're just going to shuffle and choose one card to see what the focus will be for the month from that particular deck. Then what we do is we expand on the story with the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. So we look at the past of the situation, the present and the future, sort of going into April. Then we have a look at the Bonfire Tarot, which we use as clarifiers for the Enchantment Tarot. But this is also for your love reading as well. Clarifiers for the love reading is also your Celtic Lenormand, okay? Right. So, and what I'll do, when the reading is kind of, you know, done, I'll finish speaking on the screen, and I'll put the camera down. I'm using my iPad, so you've got to bear with me while I get kind of the right angle so you can see the actual spread. So the first thing that we're going to do, guys, is we're going to we're going to use the Wheel of the Year Tarot, and we're going to ask what Capricorn needs to focus on. What's going to be the main focus? What will be the main focus for Capricorn for April 2019? For Capricorn, what's going to be the main focus for the month? What are the energies for the month that Capricorn will experience, or what they'll need to focus on for April 2019? Let's have a look. Wow, the Hermit is what you need to focus on for the month, okay? Hermits, Virgo people, Hermits, older people as well, Capricorn. So this could be an older relative or an older friend. But really, I just think energy-wise, it's saying that the focus for the month is all about seeking some form of introspection, because for me, the Hermit is all about seeking guidance. And some of you guys, the energy might be that you are seeking guidance from others, which is what the Hermit can be. The Hermit is often a private eye within the tarot, actually. Or he's somebody who can shine a light on a situation, something that you might, Capricorn, find difficult to kind of understand or unveil with the Hermit energy. I mean, if you are the Hermit, sometimes the Hermit is about withdrawing. So sometimes, you know how the saying is, the Hermit, I've become a hermit, I don't go out anymore, I don't speak to my friends that much, I just tend to go to work, come home and don't do much. Well, the Hermit can be that as well. So some of you guys, it might be that you are focusing on withdrawing with that Hermit energy. But also, as I've said, sometimes when we want to withdraw from a certain group or a situation, Capricorn, it can simply be with the Hermit energy that what we're doing is we're trying to find that light. We're trying to find that guidance. We're trying to find the answers. And sometimes people around us, or the situations, just turn my heat off, it's getting a bit warm, or situations or people around us or circumstances, sometimes it can just be a whole heap of noise. And sometimes you need to withdraw just to kind of push all of that noise out so you can focus on you. So some of you guys, you are, you know, the energy for the month will be the Hermit. For a lot of you, it's going to be about withdrawing. Just withdrawing from whatever the case might be. Just to seek some form of internal answer. Let's have a look at what the past of this situation is then. Let's get the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. So Universe Spirit, what is the past of this situation for Capricorn? The focus for the month in April is all about withdrawing. Seeking some form of solace for Capricorn, going inward, blocking out the noise. Okay, so the past is first showing the Ten of Coins. So this is family. Right, so in the past, this is all about family. It's all about your home. When you get the Ten of Coins, it's about your family, it's about your home. Sometimes this can be about money. Coins do deal with wealth, for example, as well. Not always, though, with the Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins is all about, you know, building a foundation or having a very strong family foundation there. Another card just flipped out there we're going to take. Right, Six of Swords. Okay, so some of you guys, I feel in the past, you've been moving away from a particular structure. I've got the Six of Swords here. and it's outside of the 10 of coins. So for me, there's been, you know, a period of completion with the 10 of coins energy. It's not to say that you're falling out with family, Capricorn, but I feel that some of you guys have been trying to find your independence or your individuality outside of a family situation or outside. Tens represent also, excuse me, when you get the 10 of coins or the 10 of cups, they're not just family. It's all about groups and networking of people and communities of people as well. And some of you guys have left a community, for example, of people. Some of you guys might have left a long-term job, for example. 10 of coins can also be a long-term permanent job that you've been in for years. And the Six of Swords kind of outside of that is kind of saying, well, for Capricorn, what they've been doing is they've been searching for something out. Some of you guys have been searching in the past for, you know, to find something outside of kind of, because the 10 of coins is all about our traditions as well. It's about what we've been brought up with. It's about, sorry about the screen shaking. It's so annoying, actually. I've got my iPad on this kind of boom suspension thing, and every time I lean my hands on my arms on the table, it kind of shakes. Sorry about that. But yeah, the 10 of coins is either about your family, or this can be about your work family, or this can, you know, this can be a long-term situation or a situation you've been in for a long time. With the 10 of coins energy, for me, the Six of Swords is saying I'm moving away from that, or I need my space. Some of you guys have needed your space from a community of people, or, you know, a family situation, or maybe from lots of people within your immediate environment, that type of thing with the 10 of coins. And I feel with the Six of Swords, you've been looking to kind of, for some of you Capricorns in the past, move away from that. Probably it looks to me like it was something that became maybe too suffocating, or something that had kind of run its course with that 10 of coins showing there. You've got the Four of Coins energy showing up next as well. So Four of Coins is all about saving money, or the Four of Coins is all about, what am I trying to say? It's all about a comfort zone. I actually feel that this is all about you guys looking to move away from a comfort zone, because even though we've got 10 of coins and we've got 4 of coins, and it's money situations with those cards as well, especially the 4 of coins, where this is kind of like saving money, or a small amount of money, or protecting your money, or being very careful with your money. I don't think it's that. This particular combination of cards in the past very much feels and smacks to me of a family situation. Some of you guys were looking to move past something that was quite suffocating, or something, you know, the Six of Swords is all about moving away. You know, it's a travel card. It's a card that says, I want to move away. I need to find something else. I'm moving out of something. All right. So whether this is literally physically travel, or whether this is a mental energy, or whether this is an emotional energy, or whether this is I need to move out of the family home. It's getting a little bit too suffocating for me within here with the Four of Coins. I do feel that you guys have been looking to move away from either a family, or a work family, or, you know, long-term job, that type of thing with the 10 of coins. Maybe this has been, you know, an extended family, that type of thing. And I feel that you guys kind of turning your back on both the 10 of coins and the 4 of coins. Both of you guys with this you guys, Capricorn, have what you've been trying to do. And also 4 of coins can represent a Capricorn person. So I feel that you guys, it's almost with the 4 of coins, you'd put this kind of shield up with the 4 of coins energy, being that it's you, that the coins are all over you with the 4 of coins usually. What happens with the 4 of coins is this guy has kind of a barrier up. He's put his defences up, or he's, you know, he remains protected behind the gates with the 4 of coins energy. He doesn't want to come out of his home. You know, he's very protected with the 4 of coins energy by a group of people, but with the 10 of coins. But I actually get the impression here, Capricorn, that some of you guys are looking to move away from that, or you have done in the past. Right now, we look at the mental area where the thinking is concerning this in April, which is why I think that this, you know, obviously the Hermit showed up, and the Hermit is all about, you know, withdrawal. I think it is definitely withdrawing and seeking a different path, probably with this Hermit energy. So, you know, your thinking going into April, Capricorn, concerning this situation, the universe is saying it's the 7 of Cups in the reverse. I feel that you are seeing the reality of a situation here. 7 of Cups reverse can either mean that you're coming down to earth. In the upright, this card often indicates the, you know, the realms of illusion. It's fantasy, it's dreaming, it's head in the clouds. But in the reverse, this card says we come down and we see the reality of the situation. So, or this is a card that represents actually making a definitive choice, or reducing, you know, down. You got a whole heap of choices when the card is in the upright. But when it's reversed, it says, right, I've finally kind of reduced those choices down between 1 or 2. So I do feel that you know, you guys right now are thinking to yourself, well, I'm probably with the Seven of Cups energy reverse, you're starting to see the truth. Your head is outside of the clouds, and I feel that your head being outside of the clouds, I feel that what you're starting to see is that there might be some difficulties with the Five of Cups in the Five of Wands, sorry. Five of Wands, you can see children fighting on this particular card, but the Five of Wands, and this feels to me, because if I'm going to tell you that the Seven of Cups reverse is all about, what I feel it's saying is that your thinking is very clear, actually. Actually, I would actually say that how you're thinking concerning this is that you're very clear. Because the Seven of Cups in the upright can mean that the thinking is very muddled. You know, you've got all of these things going on, but you don't quite know what to do, or you can't see the, you know, the wood for the trees, everything's very cloudy. So I actually feel that thinking-wise, you're very clear. And what are you clear about? The Five of Wands in the upright. Five of Wands can be conflict, Five of Wands can be confusion, and Five of Wands can also be fear and anxiety and worry. So you're very clear on, we're going to see what shows after that Five of Wands energy, because I think that you're very clear about maybe some form of challenge, and Five of Wands is also facing a challenge. So I feel that some of you guys are very clear though that you're going to be facing a challenge with that Five of Wands energy showing there, Capricorn. Six of Coins energy, and this is all about kind of money. I think this is to do with money, Six of Coins. It's about receiving money, okay? So it might be about getting the money to move out of somewhere. I get the impression that you guys have been somewhere for a long time, whether that's a job or whether that's your home, a family, whatever it is. And I feel that with this Four of Coins energy, you guys have really felt quite suffocated. And you know with the Six of Swords energy, Capricorn, that it's time to move. I do feel that going into from now into April, you guys will be very clear though that you are facing a challenge in terms of the Six of Coins. The Six of Coins can be, well, I need to pay my debts off before I can move, for example. Or the Six of Coins could be, for example, well, I'm facing a challenge in terms of, for example, receiving a job, because there's, you know, the job market is oversaturated. You can see here the merchant, and the merchant can be easily, it doesn't have to just be kind of somebody just giving you money. This is also getting a job as well, because the merchant is giving out stuff. He's giving money. He's giving jobs. You know, he's giving things of value. And you've got all these people. Can you see? Somebody cap in hand. Somebody who's got their cap in their hand. Cap in hand, we call it. Somebody who's also got their hand held out here. Even the dog is kind of holding out a hand, you know. That, you know, even somebody here has got a little charity box there as well. So, you know, you're very clear that you might be facing a challenge in terms of receiving a job or receiving some money, because everybody else is vying for something. I think if you're looking to move out of a job, something that you feel really suffocated in, or the Four of Coins can mean that you don't earn enough, or you just stay in a job and you're not kind of, especially if it's work, Capricorn. The Four of Coins, when it comes to work, can mean I stay in a job and it pays the bills, but it doesn't give me any kind of emotional or creative satisfaction. But I just stay there because it makes sense. And some of you guys are in the past have said, you know, I've got to move away from that. Yeah, I do have a permanent job, for example, with the Three of Coins energy, but I've become very, very, very kind of safe in that with the Four of Coins energy. I've become very kind of you know, uninspired with the Four of Coins energy. I'm just, you know, staying here because it pays the bills. And the Six of Swords is actually saying nothing in the past, but some of you guys recognise you got to move away from that. And I feel that you're very clear though that with the Six of Coins energy, you might, if it's a job, you might be very clear that the market is very overly saturated. Everybody's got their cap in the hand for a job. And you are facing competition. Five of Wands is also competitors and competition challenges. So you guys are facing competitors. Everybody's got their cap in hand. Everybody wants to go for a particular, you know, get the jobs, and it might not be so easy to move out of where you are just yet. Okay, and that would be probably something to do with career-wise. I think if it's something to do with your home, you know, and you know, the people around you and the community that you're in. Some of you guys, again, the Four of Coins is not growth. I don't read the Four of Coins as being a card about growth. It's a card about stagnation for me with the Four of Coins, whether it's financial stagnation. Sometimes it can be a good card when you get it talking about how you can save money, or you get something like a Page of Cups with it that'll say you're going to get some good news about how you can make a saving, or you're making a saving. But other than that, it's not a particularly, for me, inspiring card, to be perfectly honest. It's just very stagnant. And I feel that if some of you guys want to move out of a community, or you want to move out of somewhere that you've been living for a long time with that Ten of Coins, some of you guys even wanting to move out of a marriage, maybe long-term relationship, in which, with the Four of Coins, you felt very kind of claustrophobic and suffocated. I feel that, again, you are extraordinarily kind of very clear with that Seven of Cups in the reverse that this is going to be quite challenging, because for some of you guys, it might be, I think it's job or it's money. Money is a really significant kind of problem here with this situation for some of you guys, Capricorn. Going forward into April, how do we see the situation unveiling itself? So how is the situation unveiling itself for Capricorn going into April? Well, you know, you're going to have to be patient. You've got the Hanged Man here. So this is all about waiting. But also the Hanged Man says, you know, ideas. If you get it with the Ace of Swords or something, you got to look at something in a different way. You know, you got to maybe flip those ideas over. So I feel in the one sense with the Hanged Man, there is going to be a need to be patient. But also I feel with the Hanged Man energy, because I get a sense with this reading where we see that some of you guys in the past have been very interested in those changes, and then going into April, the thought process is shit. But I do realise with that Seven of Cups reverse that I am going to face a challenge with the Five of Wands energy. Either other people are vying for work as well, or, you know, I need money to move out of where I am. And there's almost a sense, I feel, when I look at that energy, Capricorn, of kind of not giving up, but feeling really quite kind of uninspired and unhappy, and not feeling particularly... what's the word I'm looking for? Just not feeling hopeful. I get a feeling when I look at the mindset for some of you guys as being a lack of hope. There is a need, if that's the case, just to be patient with the Hanged Man. But also, the Hanged Man for me is all about, you know, flipping things around. So there is a need for you guys, really, if you get like that, flip things around with the Hanged Man. You know, if you, especially if it's, for example, you want to move out of somewhere, but money is an issue, well, flip things around. You've got to change your thinking with that Hanged Man. Hanged Man is also just surrendering, which is the patience part of the reading. Some of you guys need to just kind of surrender to what's going on. Be patient. But the problem is, I think with the Hanged Man, if you surrender to stuff, how do you get things to move? Because if it's an issue with money, for example, or it's an, you know, I think if it's a job and you're applying for lots of stuff and you realise that, yeah, there's a lot of competition out there, a lot of people with the Six of Coins vying for, you know, jobs out there, then the Hanged Man says you got to carry on doing what you're doing, but you also just got to accept that that's the way it is. But don't give up. Just go. I think if you want to move out of a property or move out of a particular community, but money is the problem, the Hanged Man for me is about flipping things and thinking about things differently. How can I make the money, for example, with the Hanged Man energy? Well, you know, you've got the Fool energy showing here as well. So you've got to look at opportunities, okay? You've got to look at things from a different perspective. With this Hanged Man energy, there's opportunities out there, okay, with the Fool energy showing here. So I feel with the Hanged Man, it's saying that going into April, this is all about you guys looking at things from a different angle with that Hanged Man energy, okay. And what you can see from the where he is, he's looking kind of up here. From what you can see, there are opportunities here, and even though they might feel a little bit out of reach from that position, I feel that you've got to also, with this Hangman being upside down, I think that the universe is saying going into April, this is you guys looking at, you know, looking at the, you know, what is inspiring you. You might not be in the most comfortable of positions, but you've got to use this position here to inspire you. You've got to look up to the Fool energy and say, you know what, I may not be in the most comfortable of positions, but in my sights, you know, what my aspirations are, because aspirations tend to go up. They don't go down, they go up. You know, whenever you're inspired to do something, you can feel your emotions just rising. You can feel everything starting to transcend. It never goes down, it always goes up. So this is all about kind of, with that Hanged Man, you know, some of you guys look at things from a different perspective. There are opportunities to do new things, especially if you've got issues with money and you want to move out of a particular place. For some of you guys, yes, you might be in an uncomfortable position, but, you know, get inspired that this thing is there. Just keep on looking upwards. Just keep on saying to yourself, you know what? I am going to have this opportunity for work or whatever it is, and it's going to happen for me with the Fool energy, because the Fool is all about fresh start and new opportunity. That's what the Fool is about. It's about having a fresh start and a new opportunity, new beginnings, new jobs. You've got Justice as the final card here. I feel there is an opportunity to create balance, because Fools are the beginning cards. They're not the Magician, but they are beginning to create balance. So I feel that, you know, with the Fool being the beginning card, I feel that you need to look at the things, you know, look at things from a different perspective. There is an opportunity here with the Fool energy, okay, to start creating some form of balance and harmony within your life, to start making some decisions that will benefit you. I also feel that, you know, what is a setback is actually something good. So sometimes when we have setbacks, it encourages us to kind of push ourselves beyond our borders. And I actually feel that the outcome area here, where we've got this hangman, fallen justice, is actually encouraging you, Capricorn, to move beyond your borders. So, you know, if you find that you want to leave a particular workplace that you've been at for a really long time and you started applying for other jobs, but you realise that there's a lot of competition, a lot of people vying for, you know, a job in the same sort of role and that type of thing, maybe this is a time with the hangman energy for you to look at things differently, because it might be that you need to look at things from another perspective. There are opportunities for you with the justice energy showing here to create harmony and create that balance, but also to make decisions. And also, in a way, I feel with that justice energy, it's all about kind of self-talk. It reminds me of self-talk. It gives you the opportunity to kind of weigh up what else is out there, because justice is kind of like, okay, so lots of people are going for this, maybe I should be looking at other things outside of what I do. So it gives you the opportunity as well. Justice is all about weighing up the pros and cons. So it's going to give you the opportunity. Look at things from another perspective. The Fool is giving you an opportunity to weigh things up, you know, from a different perspective as well. So looking at things, you're weighing things up with the justice energy, with the hangman from a different perspective. Okay, we're going to just flip the camera down now and show you the actual layout. It's the best that I can do. There we go. All right, you should be able to see the card. And I put this one here so you can see the, you know, for the week. So there we go. That's the this is the whole layout for this particular reading. So you know, for the month, all right, what we have is the focus for you guys, the energy around you is the Hermit. And the Hermit is talking about, this is a time to kind of just batten down the hatches a little bit with that Hermit energy showing there, Capricorn. Okay, it's time to batten down the hatches, and it's time to kind of just withdraw a little bit and seek some introspection. You know, this is the time to get information, is the Hermit energy. Okay, this is the time to kind of start. Number 9s represent you nearing completion, so this is the time to focus on that new journey. This is the time to focus on in April, you know, that new idea, that new job, that new desire that you have with the Hermit, because the Hermit is not just withdrawing, he's also seeking. So it is time to focus on your dreams. It is time to start focusing on that new road that you want to travel with the Hermit energy. This is a time of transition with the Hermit energy. He's passing now from, you know, one phase. And also the Hermit is somebody who has lived a life. So some of you guys have literally lived, you know, with the 10 of coins as well showing there. This is the 10 of coins. It's a number 10. So you've come to a point of completion now. You've had enough. And that's the same as the Hermit. He's old, this geezer is. So he's reached this place where he says with the Hermit energy, I've lived my life now. Now I'm ready to die. Now I'm ready to pass into the next phase. And all I'm saying with that, obviously, is as a metaphor, you have, you know, lived, or you have kind of experienced what you've experienced in whether it's a job or whether it's a particular community or home that you live in. And now for some of you Cancerians, it's time to move into the next phase. So the focus for the month is on your next phase, the next phase in your life. And I feel that these areas here, Capricorn, are really saying, you know, you guys here, moving out. 6 of Swords is moving away from the 10 of Coins. 10 of Coins is, this is a place, you know, this, you've done all you can here with the 10 of Coins energy. For some of you guys, you had a fantastic family, but now it's time to kind of just fly. You know, it's time to kind of just, you know, allow your wings to take you elsewhere. It's time to move out of that energy now. And you can see that you're moving away from the 4 of Coins. Some of you guys have been very safe, I feel, with these energies within a family situation, whether it's been a long-term job, for example, whether it's been, you know, a marriage, whether it's been a friendship, whatever the case might be, you were very secure in this. But the 4 of Coins doesn't allow for growth because it's number 4. Fours do deal with the theme of building, but they can also be very restrictive energies as well. So I get the impression that even though you were very safe in these energies here, that's you. 4 of Coins represents Capricorn energy, I think. So this is you guys probably here feeling very suffocated, feeling that you're not growing, whether it's the work or whether it's the job or the family, whatever. And the need to kind of move away from that with the 6 of Swords. So I think that you guys set some plans and you saw quite clearly, I need to move away from this energy. I feel that going into April from now, you're very clear with this 7 of Cups energy that this may not be so easy, because for some of you guys, if it's work, you're very clear that there may be some competition that you're going to have to face, possibly because with the 6 of Coins, everybody's out. Everybody's got their cap in hand saying, you know, take me on. I want that job. Here's my resume. So you know, with these two cards, lots of competition. Everybody's got their hands out. Everybody wants to be fed. You know, everybody wants to eat, not just you. So you realise it's not going to be so easy. If you want to leave a community or the home again, very much realising that you are facing a challenge with the Three of Wands, because it could refer to money. Receiving money, getting enough. Maybe this is challenges, it's to do with a loan. Six of Coins can be a loan, so you're receiving a loan for a new property, that type of thing. Going forward, the Hanged Man. You've got to look at things in a very different way, because there are opportunities here for you to consider. The Justice energy is also a card about consideration. So this is all about weighing up those pros and cons. So there are other opportunities for you to consider and weigh up with the Justice energy here. You know, it's not over. You know, if it's a job situation, look at other things. If the market is oversaturated in what you're going for, then maybe you need to kind of, you know, diverse a little bit concerning the job market, concerning what you do. If it's the home situation, a house, you want to move out of where you are and you want to move into somewhere else, and you have to say it's going to be difficult for me to get a mortgage or to get a loan, or to, you know, maybe there's something to do with the money I receive, it's not enough, that type of thing. Then again, you need to use this as a chance, maybe with the Hanged Man. Not only is there, there might be a period of waiting and needing to just surrender to that and be patient, but also to use this as another chance just to look at the situation from a different perspective, because there are opportunities, you know, that could present themselves to you that you could start weighing up with the Justice energy. Okay, so that's what I think is going on this month for Capricorn. Okay, and the overall energy is the Hermit. Just, you know, use this time to look for, to focus on what the next stage of your life is going to be, because the Hermit is simply looking for the next stage of his life. So this month for focusing on what that next stage of your life is going to be, Capricorn. Okay, I also feel for April, you know, what we've got is this Hanged Man. So this is connected to the Six of Swords. So maybe some of you guys need to, I mean, it could be that, there is a little bit of a waiting period connected to kind of, you know, arriving at your goal. Maybe for some of you guys, it's connected to travel, for example, with the Six of Swords. But also the Six of Swords is all about how we see things. So this is all about your mindset. So the Hanged Man is all about changing. So the focus for the month is with the Hanged Man changing 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm doing something I do in the Lenormand, which is we call knighting. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the one of the focuses for the month is also about changing. Remember, he's changed his position, and this is your mindset. So this is about changing your mindset. All right. And changing your mindset is connected to 1, 2, 3, 4. When we do knighting, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a chess game. So changing your mindset concerning 1, 2, 3, 4, money, Six of Coins, how you're going to get money, how you're going to give, you know, how you're going to receive money. You know, you need to think about, well, what are the other ways that I can make money, for example, especially if this is in terms of, you know, both things, work or home. What are the other ways? Change mindset in terms of how 1, 2, 3, 4, change mindset 1, 2, 3, 4 in how I get money. So what other ways can you get money, Capricorn, this month? Because money will be at the heart of everything. It will be at the heart of kind of wanting to change your job. Some of you guys with that Four of Coins energy, you know, Four of Coins energy, you're not receiving enough, or you're just working to pay the bills, but you're not getting any type of creative, you know. And this Fool energy showing here as well, wanting to kind of pursue new opportunities, is connected 1, 2, 3, 4 to feeling stagnant. Okay, feeling stagnant. And some of you guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, are very, very clear that you do feel stagnant and that you do want to move. You do want to kind of pursue other opportunities. Some of you guys want an opportunity here to move out of kind of a long-term situation, whether that be a family, a marriage, a job, whatever. So you're definitely looking at opportunities for that. But also the focus for the month is that you guys are seeing very clearly. What are you seeing very clearly as well? Justice, that you do have options. That you do have options, because Justice is also having options. You're weighing up the pros and cons. So you guys realise here as well that you do have options. Okay, you do have options in terms of you realising that you have options, and those options are also what you're realising. Also, I do have options, but I'm also realising as well. So I have options in terms of Four of Coins is also gaining money, to gain money. You know, so you realise that you do have those options as well. Okay, but some of you guys want to be free of a long-term stagnating situation showing here as well, you know, showing up on the reading. Okay, but you know, the theme for the month really, when I look at the central card as well, it's not just about focusing on the next stage, it's also about facing down those challenges. In the upright, the Five of Wands, person never gives up. So this is a month, April, for facing down those challenges. If you've got challenges in terms of moving away from a job, getting more money, moving home, that type of thing, you've got to face it down. You've got to face it down, okay? This is no time to give up. You've got to face it down. In this area here, there is a little bit of hopelessness I sense here, but really the focus for the month is not just on, looking for the next stage in your life, trying to find that, but also it's about facing down challenges. Okay, let's have... Sorry about that. Okay, what is the energy for the month in terms of love for Capricorn? What's the energy coming in for the month in terms of love for Capricorn? Show me in one card. Okay, so the energy for the month will be on the Tower. All right, so something unexpected might be happening in your love life, Capricorn. Something in your love life might be revealed with the Tower energy showing here. This can also refer to breakups with the Tower energy. Mars in Scorpio, I think that card is. So things coming out into the open as well. Just dropped an earring. I'll have to let that go. Let's have a look at what the past of the situation is. What was the past of this situation? What was the past of this situation? So the past of this situation, first card was, the Hierophant reversed. All right, so the Hierophant reversed is, this is often bad advice. It's a Hierophant reversal. This is somebody who is very different, somebody who doesn't want to be a part of a rules and regulated relationship. So this is somebody who doesn't want to commit, or they don't want to do, for example, this would be the type of individual with the Hierophant reversed, Capricorn, who would want a relationship. For example, you know, one of those Amish, I think it's an Amish community, or one of those communities you get where they have like 5 wives instead of just one. That would be your Hierophant reverse. So this is somebody who does something very differently in terms of relationships with that Hierophant reverse energy showing there. And let's have a look at what shows up next with that. The Six of Swords. So I feel that you guys, again, that Six of Swords shows up for you. It showed up in the last reading. I feel that some of you guys are moving away with the Six of Swords energy from a relationship that was very, very different. With the Hierophant, you might have been moving away from someone who was very different in terms of relationships. They kind of did things in a really different way. They didn't want that. This was probably somebody who wasn't monogamous. So some of you guys moved away. Some of you guys may have left somebody who wasn't monogamous, or if you've not been a monogamous person, somebody's moved away from you, Capricorn. Three of Coins energy shows here. So the Three of Coins, and this is also seeking. So I feel that, and Three of Coins is partnership when it comes to love. So working on a partnership. So I actually feel that some of you guys have left a Hierophant reverse. You left somebody who didn't want to be in, who wasn't, adhering to the rules and regulations of a relationship here, Capricorn. This is somebody who did things in a very different way. They didn't want a monogamous. So this is probably somebody, I'm not saying that they're a cheater, but they can be when they're reversed with the Hierophant energy. This is somebody who wanted to be, who was involved in your relationship, but somebody who was breaking all the rules within the relationship. And I feel that you guys have moved on away from this in the past, and you're seeking, possibly for some of you guys, somebody in the workplace, or you're seeking a relationship whereby it's a partnership where you're working together as a partnership with that Three of Coins energy. And also you've moved away from somebody you couldn't build a relationship with because you can't. Because I think that you guys wanted something monogamous. This Hierophant reverse didn't want that. They wanted to break all the rules and do things very differently, And you guys decided, I'm going to move away from that energy because what I'm looking for with the Six of Swords is a relationship that I can build with someone with the Three of Coins energy. Some of you guys also kind of seeking out or looking at somebody within the work area. Going into April, what is the thought process concerning love, though, for some of you Capricorns? Well, the Seven of Coins, I feel that you'll be focusing on just taking a step back, okay, with that Seven of Coins energy. Ace of Swords, taking a step back really just to review the truth. The Ace of Swords, what you have seen, what you have experienced with this Ace of Swords energy for some of you guys. Ten of Cups in the reverse is the next card, okay? So I feel that some of you guys are taking a step back, okay, to review Seven of Coins energy, the truth with the Ace of Swords energy. And the truth is the Ten of Cups in the reverse, that this was a relationship with the Ten of Cups in the reverse that didn't bring you any fulfillment. Ten of Cups reverse means a relationship that didn't bring you any fulfillment, a relationship you weren't happy in. However, the Ten of Cups is, and when it comes to love, the Ten of Cups is one of the best cards you can get when it's in the upright, because it represents feeling a sense of completion in a relationship. Some of you guys are taking a step back right now just to review the situation. I feel this with the Aces. You're seeing things very clearly, that this was a relationship that didn't make you feel complete. This person wanted to run things their own way, but you knew that you wanted something, you know, far, far, far more solid, far more committed, something that you could really build on with a partner, someone that you could kind of get married to with the Three of Coins energy, that you could really build a life with, but this person didn't want it. Going forward into April, Capricorn, the energy is the Ace of Cups, so there could be new love coming in with the Ace of Cups energy. That just flipped out. So going into April, some of you guys, there could be new love or a new attraction or a new opportunity for love, or somebody could be showing you some interest. Possibly could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian individual, potentially Capricorn with the Ace of Cups energy showing here. However, we've got the Five of Wands energy showing here. So when you get the Five of Wands, worries. But the elemental dignitary of this is the Ace of Cups is overflowing. Ace of Cups is like a hose pipe on the Five of Wands. So I feel that this is saying that worries are going to be dissolved between the both, because you don't really want an Ace of Cups on a Five of Wands. Five of Wands is like a fire that's raging, okay? But the Ace of Cups is like the hose pipe. It's like the fireman coming to doubt the fire. So I feel that worries are kind of dissipating here with those two cards. Capricorn going into April showing up there, and we've got the Ten of Coins. Okay, some of you guys are literally, because you've got two tens, one is reversed though and one is in the upright. I feel that worries are dissipating here. Ten of Coins energy, this is about you guys. I feel feeling your value. I feel it's more than anything value, because I don't really see anybody in this reading. All right, I just don't, and this isn't necessarily a reconciliation card, and I don't think you could reconcile with a Hierophant reverse. Somebody who wants to have and remember this Hierophant reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, the knighting positions that I use. The Hierophant reverse is somebody who isn't monogamous. He doesn't play by the, he or she doesn't play by the rules. So some of you guys experienced somebody who didn't play by the rules, and this is connected to the Five of Wands, probably other people. Five of Wands shows cheating sometimes, especially with the Hierophant reverse. This person has other amours. They've got other people that are interested in them. So you got somebody who didn't want to be monogamous, and it's connected with them having other people. Five of Wands, perhaps cheating. It looks to me like for some of you guys, this could have been an open relationship. And this Hierophant reverse is also 1, 2, 3, 4, connected with the unhappiness and unfulfillment within a relationship. This person didn't want to settle down as well. Ten of Cups in the upright is all about settling down into a long-term loving relationship. Ten of Cups reverse is where this isn't happening. There are all sorts of errors and holes in that relationship and arguments. So this Hierophant reverse, the fact that somebody didn't want to be monogamous could have caused, is connected to maybe the arguments and the breakdown, obviously. So this is connected to the breakdown of the relationship showing here. All right. And also the Ace of Cups going forward can be kind of letting go. But what you're letting go of, or what you're kind of just getting out of your system, 1, 2, 3, 4, is the fact that this relationship didn't, you know, it wasn't the right thing. It wasn't the right one. So I do feel that you guys are feeling fulfilled again. Ten of Coins. Coins in love readings mean value. So you're feeling the most value with the Ten of Coins. So I feel that this energy here, this Ace of Cups, and of this kind of, some of you guys probably still feeling in this area here a little bit of rage with that Five of Wands. But I do feel the Ace of Cups is kind of dissipating, it's dissolving that. It's kind of doubting the anger or the fire within you, as you start to feel a great deal of value again, I think, with this Ten of Coins energy. Because we'll go through the reading very quickly again for love. Some of you guys did deal with somebody who was a cheat, probably couldn't be monogamous in relationships, Hierophant reverse. You moved on from this individual. You were seeking someone you could build a long-term loving relationship with, someone who would want marriage in the future, someone who would probably want children in the future. I feel with the Seven of Coins energy showing here right now, going into April, you guys, how you're thinking is just to take a step back. You're kind of reminiscing and thinking about this, because this is all about the truth. So you're reminiscing and thinking about the truth, and the truth is that you weren't fulfilled in this relationship with this cheat, with this person who didn't want to be monogamous. And I feel that going forward, this anger, which is connected for some of you guys to this person, so 1, 2, 3, 4, this person, this anger connected to this Hierophant reverse, the cheat, the person who couldn't be honest with you, that type of thing. I feel that this will dissipate with the Ace of Cups pouring its water onto that Five of Wands, as you start to feel really a great deal of value again. And that value that you're starting to feel is connected to the Six of Swords, moving away from this energy. That's what it's connected to. Okay, your value is also connected to the fact that you've taken a step back to review what the truth is that you didn't fulfill. So I actually feel that going into April, guys, even though it was upsetting to have to leave someone and move on from them because they really didn't want what you wanted, you weren't on the same page, kind of, you know, in terms of your maturity about relationships and in terms of how you felt about kind of, you know, commitment and building a, you know, a long-term truthful relationship. You wanted it probably Capricorn, the other person didn't. Could have been a Taurus person we're looking at potentially showing here. I actually feel that going into April, you guys will start to kind of, and this is why the energy is the Tower. There's a sudden realization, I think, here. There is a breakthrough with this Tower energy happening. All right, so I actually feel that there is a breakthrough here. I'm just going to quickly see with that Hierophant reverse why this person didn't want to commit. All right, because this is somebody who doesn't want to commit. They want to do things completely differently to how a normal relationship runs. So they didn't want to commit because they were having a lot of communication. The Chicken card is the Birds card in Lenormand. Talks about discussions and communication. Let's see what shows up with that card. So there were discussions and communication with the Chicken energy showing here. About the structure, about building the relationship. So they didn't want to commit because it's almost like they felt that they were being henpecked. Because even though it's a chicken, it looks like a hen as well. Henpecked is like being like jabbed. They felt like you were jabbing them about kind of, you know, building, because the house is all about it's about the home, but it's also about setting up home, and it's also about building a structure in a relationship. And they felt like they were being henpecked to kind of build this structure within a relationship, and this was something that this person really didn't want. They were really not, you know, not in it. They weren't ready for it, I feel. Why wasn't this person ready for this in one card? Probably because of another individual, Snake. Snake can show, if you're a woman watching this, it's another woman within the Lenormand. So probably because of the snake, but also how I read the snake is that it's something they didn't like, but also with the snake, they were tempted with that snake energy, and they were also hissing and searching around for something else with the snake energy. And because they were a snake, probably, because snakes are like people that you can't trust as well. Okay, yeah, so, yeah. I think that also they were worried with the fathers, with the mice energy showing there. And what they were worried about, if you look at this area here, this is the sky. This cuts into things, okay? So they were worried probably about having to make a decision, okay? Could have been about a friend, but also they were worried. Now, when you get the scythe and the handle is pointing in another direction, this handle is pointing towards the cat. The cat is actually called the friend in the Lenormand. And when you get this pointing towards another card, it's gathering it in. So they were worried here. This person, the reason that they didn't want to commit, probably another woman, possibly they're a snake, sneaky, dishonest with the snakes, looking around, searching around for other people, very much tempted, and they were worried. They were worried about having to make a decision with the scythe energy showing here. Okay, decision to possibly cut the friendship, but also they were worried about worried about having to make a decision because they had lots of different friends. Remember, the handle of the scythe is gathering in whatever the card is next. So they were worried about other people as well. This person looked like they wanted an open relationship, but I do feel it's a really good reading because you guys are realising, actually, I'm better off without the douchebag. I really, really am, and I'm feeling a lot stronger with the Ten of Coins. I feel that my value is being returned to me. You know, so it's a really good reading. Excellent reading. All right, that is your reading, guys, for the month of April 2019. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.